When I was 7 years old, I had an amazing VCR, and I had a How the Grinch Stole Christmas tape. I watched it many times around Christmas, but one night when my parents were asleep, on December 23rd, I put the tape in the VCR and started watching. When it ended, the tape popped out of the VCR, and as a 7-year-old would want, I replayed it again. Nothing changed. If it did, it wouldn't be normal, and I watched it a third time. Then on the fourth time, something changed, something abnormal. When it showed the scene as the Grinch's heart enlarged, it then made a bluish discoloration and didn't fix it. The Grinch's eyes were still red as a strawberry. I didn't care as much, I just thought I was imagining it. But then as curiosity got the best of me, I put it on again. And this time before my eyes, when they were getting ready to steal people's stuff and rob people. The dog randomly glitched out and never appeared back for the whole entire time. And soon I watched it for the 6th time. And the movie was then very glitchy. But the Grinch then acted up his time. He didn't steal anything, not even the hash. He even let the mouse have the crumb that's even too small for a mouse. He then just left the first house and it ended and showed credits. I was shocked. That's when it hit me when I put the tape on for the 7th time, and now. The intro had bloody text with an eyeball with the socket stuck on the text. Nobody ever survived this long, and then black static played for 7 minutes, and a disturbing faint moaning unfolded into the scene. After 7 minutes had happened, the Grinch came into view of the screen, a horrific expression which can't be unseen. I could even see the hairs on his fur very well. It scared the hell out of me. And the tape ended and showed the credits, and it popped out violently. I ran back up to my room and slept, all of the horrific images in my head kept. The next morning, December 24th, my mother had left her computer open and her emails exposed on the screen. I had a look to serve my boredom, then a new email popped up. To Grinch@redacted.com, Grinch spelled with a 1 instead of an I. From Lynn3@redacted.com. Subject, remember the tape you saw? Well then, I'm surprised you've gotten to the 7th time. Nobody ever survived this long. Now would you like to know a little secret? You're not the first one who has seen this. Thousands of children did, and are dead right now. Now if you wish to proceed in this, I'll help you. Soon enough, I started screaming, like if my life had no meaning. And my parents weren't home. They probably left me alone. I was terrified, and to my surprise, a link at the bottom of the email was there. I clicked on it, and the computer started downloading something. When it was finished, the computer went insane, which really hurts my brain. I then tried to refresh as if it was an option, and nothing worked, and I quickly turned the computer off, ran to my room and hid under my blanket. My parents had never came home for a while. It was 3 o'clock. Later at 6 o'clock, they were still out. I was scared. Soon I heard a horrendous buzz sound from downstairs. I worked up my courage to go down to investigate, as I saw something, some light illuminating within the window. As I pulled the curtains away from each other, something atypical appeared within the window. I let out a scream, and as I tried to run, I tripped and couldn't get back up. I mean, I'm fallen, and I can't get up. Then I ran to my sister's room. As she played with her dolls, I ran and locked the door.
Hey, why'd you lock the door?
She asked, but I didn't reply immediately, though I'm not too sure. I then sat down next to the door in fear. After my sister asked again, I finally spoke, a little weakly. Just to let you know, there's something in the window. Soon my sister took her stuffed hippo out of the toy box and put it up my face, and when it was at least 9 o'clock at night, me and my sister were alone. A note had slipped through the end of the door, and I picked it up and unfolded it. It said, written in blood, "I am watching you children." Then I threw it in the trash can. Soon my sister started crying, though I tried to calm her down. Then a horrific screech let out from the hallway, and I told my sister to stay here. As a big sister, I went to investigate it, and a vase smashed to the floor. It was like telekinesis, or a poltergeist. Soon I heard a window smashed from downstairs, and when I ran down to check, the Christmas tree was gone, and left a blood smear on the floor. All the food was stolen, and an eyeball was on the floor, and it was the same eye color of my sister's. And my sister was nowhere to be found, but it seems like the killer is still around.